Find some more gifs.
GIFs.
On my GIF hunt.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Gotta find these GIFs for my videos, bro.
I'm chugging it.
Hey yo.
What do you
Pause.
mean? That's-
Chugging beer. You don't do that? All right.
You got a beer? Don't you got to work today? Man, man, look.
This guy messing up already.
Hey.
Hey, this KFC dude pretty funny. Oh, look at this. Oh.
I mean, that's pretty ideal though. Like, I think I work better under the influence. They should let me drink during work.
Nah, they got alcohol less beer.
Alcoholless beer?
Yeah.
Fucking bad.
Non-alcoholic beer.
Who the fuck wants to taste beer though? Like, this shit is gross.
My bad. You're a drinking connoisseur. You know what I mean?
For sure, man. Pinky up every time.
Sure you are.
I don't know. It's like when people say like beer tastes nasty, I'm like, I fucking know. That shit is gross. But it's an acquired taste.
But
Just get used to it.
But it's cheapy. It's le cheapy.
It is le cheapy.
It gets you where you need to be in like the littlest amount of time, bro. Wait, no, in the most amount of time. I'm sorry. It's 5, by the way.
Yeah. Yeah, I know we lied.
No, I said 5.
Nah. What? It's 5.
Oh,
is that Bernie Sanders? Is that Bernie Sanders doing that stupid shit?
Yeah. I'm getting this one too.
Oh, that's exactly how he's gonna try and win like this election, by doing Fortnite dances.
Should have did that last time. It's too late for that marketing move.
Pretty much, he definitely was dancing.
Went through all the. Yeah.
I don't know what his campaign's gonna be like. Like, so he already said whatever he was gonna say to get into presidency. What is he gonna say to stay in presidency?
Stay in presidency? I don't know. That's tough. I don't know.
Right. Yeah. Like what? Fuck kind of.
I think people are overestimating his base.
Yeah,
underestimated. That's what we did last time. We underestimated his base last time.
I mean, we overestimated Hillary's like presidency. That's what happened with that.
The stupid part was that like they let, I don't know why they had Bernie and her at the same time. We split the base, and then like we had, like I don't know, just dumb.
Yeah.
Should have been one or the other.
It's a bunch of shit that they did.
Still in this.
It's a bunch of shit that the DNC did that, basically disenfranchised certain places that they knew would vote for Bernie.
Yeah.
So that's how he won. And then when she didn't use him as a running mate to bring people together, then that's where she fucked up.
Indeed.
Why does Mario look like he needs some coffee?
They both like to need coffee and clean clothes.
Nah, Luigi look like he's straight.
Think so?
Yeah, he look like eyes open. Mario look like he just there, like nigga.
Like I'm so tired of pandering to these people, bro. Mario's like, Luigi's like, yeah, they looking at me again.
My man Mario is the GOAT.
Is that their real last name? It ain't their last name, is it?
Mario.
Yeah, Luigi Mario. Mario.
Nah.
That's his name, man.
That's crazy.
Who came up with that concept? Italian plumber. It's kind of fire.
Well, I mean, you in New York, son. You tell me.
There ain't no Italian plumbers here, bro. No offense, but they all Mexican or some shit, like, or Dominican.
Yeah, well, that's back in the. You gotta think about back in the day.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, back in the day.
True. They were immigrants of America.
Excuse me. All right, man. What is it? It's 504.
504 boys.
Ooh.
Yo, that kid. What are you doing, son?
Oh, shit! I'm on the wrong screen. Fuck out of here. Mind your business, bro. Here.
What are you doing?
Hold on, fam. Hold on. That nigga's nosy.
Oh snap.
Look.
Niggas always gotta be nosy.
That's Jordan. That's Jordan. What's her name? What was her name?
Oh, what's up, Mikey? Welcome to the chat, man. We about to get started in a few minutes here. We know we being unprofessional right now. We're being unprofessional.
Yeah. What's going on, man? Appreciate you for coming through.
Take it back, music. Yeah.
Take it back, music.
No, you gotta say it like the Love and Hip Hop chick, Merzik or some shit like that.
Oh, you have kids in the room. All right, I understand. We be talking
Go in the other
crap.
room. How many rooms you got in the house?
All right, Mikey. It's an adult show, man. It is.
Yeah. Send them out, man. Go into the bathroom for an hour.
As always, bro. As always. You out. All right. What's up, Lee? What's up, Lee? What's going on, Gary?
Lee?
Oh, and Mikey, I want to interview you one day, man. I'm gonna start doing interviews of upcoming people on my channel, bro. So yeah, I might need you to be first, probably second. I don't know yet. I need. You know what? I'm gonna interview me, and I'm gonna interview you. So yeah.
You're good at talking to yourself. I'll give you that.
I am pretty good at talking to myself.
I want to interview Biz. Biz, you give me the questions and I'll ask it.
You just want to be a part of it. No.
This guy trying to steal the
spotlight. I mean, you're gonna ask yourself questions. You're gonna look silly as shit.
No, I'm not. I'm gonna type them into one of those like little voice things. They'll be like, "Hey, so how did you get started?" I'm like, "Oh, funny you should ask me that."
Oh, you be like, "Oh, wow, man, I really didn't expect that question." You know, I started out when I was a kid. You know, I had some drums, and then I just started patting, and then I just made a cool sound, and then that's when my music shit got started.
Man, he would just like give himself like compliments and shit. Like, you are amazing. How did you become so godly? Like, oh man,
it's funny you should say that. Everything's funny that you should say that. Oh man, it's funny you should say
that. Lee, I'm good and tired. I'm working my ass off this week, but all in all, I'm good.
All right, Mikey, appreciate you, man. Thanks for stopping through. Hey, make sure you subscribe before you leave out here, bro. Subscribe.
Yeah, hit that sub button and the bell button.
Appreciate your life, bruh.
It's becoming true. What
kind of music he do?
He's a huge he's a good engineer. He's a very good engineer. But he does like what does he say he makes? He makes salsa trap.
Salsa trap.
I'm making this up. I don't remember what he said. I'm joking. I don't remember what he said.
Oh, I'm about to say.
But he's diverse though. He's diverse.
That, man, I'm gonna need a couple samples.
Yeah, he does the reggae trap. Reggae tone trap.
Salsa trap sound dope.
It does, doesn't it? I need to hold in put a little bit of money into that one. Invest into that one.
Right.
I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. I'm about to find some pants. Hold on.
We did not need to know that, son.
This guy, he got his Wonder Woman boxes on. I'm saying.
Wonder Man. These are Wonder Man panties. These Wonder Man panties, bro.
No, SpongeBob,
yeah.
Y'all remember y'all was kid? Y'all had to like the Super Mario underwear with Mario and shit on the back.
Yo, I had Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, son.
I had them too, yo. Yeah.
I definitely had Ninja Turtles.
they don't do that shit no more.
You just feel like the man when you wear them joints. Like, yeah.
You feel like the man.
Can't nobody tell me nothing, bro. Can't nobody tell me nothing.
Hell yeah. Batman draws.
Oh, I had the Batmans too.
Superman draws.
Yeah, the Superman ones is popping. I definitely had
they didn't do no X-Men shit. They didn't really do Spider-Man. At least I was like too old to be wearing them shits anyway.
Bro, we about to do a poor person check. All right, listen. Who had the Mario shoes, bro?
I didn't.
Nah, I didn't have no.
See, y'all was spoon fed, bro. I had all the character shoes, bro, with the straps.
What are you talking about?
I had all the character shoes with the straps, bro. All Velcros, bro.
Yeah, I don't even know the name of the shoes that I had, bro. That's how broke I was.
Listen. Let me see if I can find them, bro. They came from like you said, hold on, you can't be too broke for broke people's shoes, bro. What are you saying?
I didn't even know, nigga. Like, I didn't even know what the fuck they were called.
Yeah, I think I was a fan of Ninja Turtles. Like when I was younger too, I had the little flip flops with the straps. You know, well they're not flip flops, they have straps, but the little strap sandal things.
Flip flop straps.
Right, flip flop straps.
Trying to find an old school one. They got the newer one. They were fire too. Yeah. I know back when these joints was popping, girls was wearing jellies. Yeah, man.
Yo, hit that, told you, man, that's to subscribe or whatnot. We should have asked him to hit that like button. But hit that like button as soon as you hear this part.
Subscription's more important.
True indeed. But you know, I don't know what his stuff is linked to. You know, if he hit the like button, it might be linked to, you know, all sorts of social media. So
fam, look at these Mario shoes, bro. Fire.
Like if he hits the like button,
you gotta give us a chance to go ahead and, you know, catch it on the screen.
Yeah, he's gonna get a bunch of freaking debates about sex and shit on his feed if he likes this fucking podcast.
Yeah, hey, nah, you know what? I know I did have the pumps. I did have the little pump shoes. What the fuck?
Super Mario Loafers 3.
Disgusting.
Loafers.
Ew.
Who sat there and painted those? They're like, this is gonna be a great idea. Like the artwork is good, but like the execution is poor. Like
you do wear them just to church?
Look, they're not mine, bro. I don't know where you wear them to.
You wore them to the pool.
I'm in my Mario bag.
Wore them on the beach.
Nigga thought he was cool sporting them at the arcade and shit.
Yeah.
He said, I'm going to the party. I'm gonna go to the neighbor's party in these.
Meet me at the Tekken game, nigga.
Nigga went to the neighborhood cookout with some Mario loafers.
This guy had Mario loafers.
All right, yo, start the show, bro.
Yeah, all right, yo. So you're mad at the roasts. All right, man. It's episode 8 of Kickin' Sick Business, man. It hasn't been a rough week. As far as shit, I'm lying. It's been a rough week for me, man. I've been working a lot, so that's why my voice sounds like this. But I know Kick's been working. I know Biz been doing his thing on the music, on the ones and twos and the whatever type of musical, you know, shit that they be jargon they be using. But yeah, I'm gonna let them introduce themselves. Go ahead, Biz.
Yo, what up, y'all? It's Biz, the business part of Kickin' Sick Business, and episode 8.
Yeah, 8.
So 8. What up, Jay Sam? What's going on, fam? What's good, man?
What up, Sam?
Thanks for coming through, bro.
Appreciate you.
So it is I know Trev Super, which is just Trev Super. I should just say Trev Super. But anyway, follow me on SoundCloud, guys. Follow me on Twitter.
Fucking episodes in, and you still don't.
You don't know who he is, bro.
Follow me on YouTube. I know Trev Super. Yup. I'll be uploading on YouTube soon. But I've been focused on that music, and I'm going to start releasing stuff probably next week. I'm going to start by next week, and I'll be releasing periodically after that. So look out for that.
Hey, baby. You're my baby in the chat.
What up, Liz?
What up, Liz?
And now, of course, I'm just sick. We're going to get into these topics, man. It's going to be a heavy one today. Might be. I think, but we're gonna go ahead and get through it. Let's see. Actually, Kicks, go ahead and start off with the baby shit.
All right, so so supposedly there was another rapper who had a confrontation with the baby. So basically found him inside of a store. I guess there was an altercation that happened before then, and then they started filming each other. So the rapper was like, yeah, this dude, there's the baby right there. He a little bitch, you know, talking mad shit about him. So I guess the camera shuts off because that's the video I saw. Like, I ain't see no, like, actual altercation. But after the fact, the baby went and videotaped the dude on the floor with his boxes down, basically calling him a little bitch and that he beat his ass. Supposedly he beat him up with like his security guard, but he's saying he soloed him, like, solo dolo. I forgot how to do that shit. But anyways, yeah, he fought him, beat him up, put it on the internet, made him look bad. Dude explained himself, was like he fought me with his bodyguard, security, and whatnot. And some people think it's a publicity stunt. Some people think it was staged, scripted. I don't think it was scripted. I thought he put the beats on him and then fucking filmed it, which is kind of funny. You don't talk shit and get beat up. But what do y'all think about that situation if y'all saw the video?
Go ahead, Biz.
Oh, my bad, man. I was actually watching the video right now. You know the thing about social media, bro. Everybody wants their shine, man. Like, we're not no different, but how you get it is what ultimately makes you like. It shows your true colors, man. This guy Cam, I don't know what his problem is, but he's been after the baby for like months, like this trolling him for months, bro. And it's ridiculous. And I think that sometimes you get what you ask for. He's been saying that he was going to beat him up, or when he see him, it's going to be on site and all that good stuff. And then how you get beat up in a Louis Vuitton store? Like, nothing's supposed to happen there. Like, of all places to get beat up, you get beat up in a high end fashion store, and you're left with your shorts around your ankles at the end of it all on video for the world to see. And the funniest part about this, and I want to hear your opinions, that he got like 40,000 followers behind this. Might have been more. I don't know. 40,000 followers behind this to support him. Do you think they support him, or they just don't like the baby?
It could be both.
I think they just want drama because they know the dude's gonna say something after that. He can't stay shut because if he does, that's embarrassing, or even more so embarrassing.
Here's another question, yo. Where, like, are these guys like from the same area?
I'm not sure.
Because how he know that the baby was where he was?
Well, they are from the same. I think the issue is that they all from the same kind of like. I don't think the hood or nothing, the same neighborhood or nothing like that. But they New Yorkers. Steve.
The baby's from New York.
I don't know where is it at, man. Let me look it up before I say stuff that. Hold on. They're from the same area though, but like
I'm embarrassed.
South Carolina. South Carolina.
Yeah, I was gonna say from the South. Yeah,
they're from South Carolina, and
any New York dude calling himself the baby needs to really check himself.
His gimmick was wearing diapers too. It was kind of weird.
Jay Sam says how he want to be famous for having got beat and his pants pulled down. That can't be a stunt. Yeah, it can. It can definitely be. I mean, people have done stupider, like way worse shit. And I was about to say stupider, but way worse shit to get famous. I mean, it's all antics, man. You think somebody would care as long as they're getting money? Pull down their pants, whatnot. It don't matter to them.
So do you think like he was gonna like become viral or some shit? It's like, oh, the baby, let me film this shit so I could get my views up and blah blah blah. He just didn't anticipate him getting beat up.
No, he thought the baby was gonna stand down, right? And just like ignore him and then walk away. And then he could be like, yeah, nigga's a bitch. But baby's like, nah, I see what you're trying to do. I see what's going on right here. If anything's gonna happen, somebody getting beat up. I don't care if it's me or you, but at the end of the day, I'm gonna have my credibility that I stood up to you. You know what I mean? So that's what really happened. It didn't go the way he thought it would.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, man, the baby actually helped this dude out by posting it and streaming on his social media, showing the shit. So the publicity is done. Like,
I mean, he kind of had to do that for himself though, to keep him out of trouble. Like, this is what happened. This is my version of the story. This shit's dead. Yeah, I don't want to press on charges, but he can't press on charges either because he antagonized me.
But if the police were called, he could have just go ahead and did that right there, and then that would have been public record, and everybody could see it, rather than go straight to social media and then pretty much promote the dude getting his ass beat. Now everybody's looking at every post that he got, waiting to see what he's going to say about another person or the baby or anything else. So he pretty much helped him out.
I can promise you that he didn't want to talk to the police. He don't want to talk to no police.
Nah, hell no.
Well, either way, I'm saying if the police were called, then he could have went ahead and did that there. Now it's, you know, like you said, he got how many thousands of like followers off of this shit?
40,000.
I think it's at least 40,000. It might
That's
even be
significant. That's significant after the fact.
Yeah.
So it could be followers from the baby going over to him to see the back and forth with them, or him to do anything else. But I think it's all antics, man. I don't know how you get beat up so bad that your pants get pulled down or some shit, unless a man went ahead and did it.
Nah, he ain't had no belt, bro. He ain't had no string in his shorts. They fell down.
It don't matter. I mean, he was walking fine. He was cool. He didn't seem like he was pulling his pants so as he was walking back.
Man, I know TMZ got the Louis Vuitton fucking video, like camera videos. They're gonna show that shit, and it's just gonna be two niggas looking at themselves in the phone and then fighting each other. It's gonna look stupid.
It's look stupid.
It's antics, bro. And I think, I mean, they could know each other, and this could be some way for them to be, you know, promoting each other in a way. I don't know.
And I like the baby's music. Have y'all heard his music?
No.
I think he's nice. Like, he's dope. And he got interesting sounds.
In the age of trolling, and you never know what's real and what's not, like you gotta keep your head on a swivel for shit like this, man.
Yeah, I definitely don't know what's real or not. Like, he had a couple altercations. One of them being that he fucking shot somebody in Walmart, killed them, and he's fine because it was like some self-defense shit, I guess. And he legally could say that he killed somebody. So I'm not sure if he was expecting like him to blow up for shit like that, but he obviously is known for that, I guess, for killing a dude innocently. And he had an altercation where he was filming a video and dudes tried to come up to his set. It was like, yo, did you check in? He's like, nah, I don't need to check in. Like shit like that. And yeah, he's just surrounded by controversy.
Which is fine to a degree, because that's like, you know, that keeps you in the conversation at all times, which you want. But how far would you go, Kicks?
Tekashi 6'9" far, bro.
He gets 6'9" on your face. He'd be 70 on your face.
I go to their hood at 3 a.m, like, y'all niggas is pushing.
Where everybody sleep.
Everybody sleeping and shit.
Yeah, when Tekashi did that was funny.
He hopped in, hopped out. Oh man.
They go another instance of what the baby does, bro. We start over again. Yeah, some sound.
Like I was saying earlier, I think he did a couple of shows in diapers, like big ass baby diapers, and I'm like, I think his boys wasn't cool with that shit. It's like, why you doing this shit? Like, are you literally acting like a baby? Like, what the fuck? Dude,
the way these niggas name me, there it is. I just got it, so I'm gonna be a little late to the joint.
Oh, we knocked the nigga out. Jeez.
To that dude across the room, though.
Damn.
Nah, he was stumbling.
Hey, what up, A-list, you fucking cunt?
He said, Jason, there's a videos people showing to his video set. What video was that? What up, A-list? The non-follower dude.
Yeah. Man, it don't help out. Don't really like retweet. I'm on my retweet bag, dog. Y'all niggas don't be retweeting.
Niggas still have.
I know. A-list got mad followers because he be in other motherfuckers' chats and shit, and everybody know him. I know it.
Man, you can't trust A-list.
Still hasn't liked my posts. Hogwarts.
What would you do? How far would you go, Sick? You know what I'm saying? How far would you go?
I don't need it. I don't need the publicity. I'm good.
Well, it's not that you need it or not. It's how far would you go?
It would depend on how much I would need it, right?
Yeah, I guess so.
So I don't need it.
Or
So
what are you? Okay, better question. What are you capable of? There we go.
I don't know.
Oh.
This guy's so bland.
Oh man.
What the fuck am I supposed to say? Like
A hypothetical. What if you wanted to boost your career? What lengths would you go through?
Well, I'll tell you what I wouldn't do. I would not have my pants pulled down for publicity. I would not act as if I'm a gang member just to go ahead and get money, then to go ahead and get indicted and then become a snitch and then have your whole reputation fucked up. I would not like whip my dick out in front of a bunch of like battle rappers or anything like that. I would not like
Disgusting.
I mean, I could go down a long list of shit that people have done just to get famous. I would not wear a dress to be, you know, what's that shit called?
To get recognized, notoriety.
To get recognized and to sell my soul and shit like that. I would not do all that just for fame and fortune. I wouldn't do all that.
I know what you would do. You would do that shit Lil Mama did with in Jay-Z's performance.
That's not no. See, like I would not do that. I would not do that, yo. I would not do that. And then, like she opened herself up to all this criticism and what she didn't like. Everybody's like, "Yo, what the fuck she's doing up there?"
That shit lasted years too. It lasted years.
Yeah,
they ain't never going nowhere.
So I would not do anything like that, dog. Just promote my shit and just keep it moving, yo. If people want to fuck with me, they're gonna fuck with me for what I want them to fuck with me for, not for the antics.
Oh, Sam, you want to go to war? We can go to war, fam. We can go to war right now. I'll hook you up real quick, bro.
A-List will do many questionable things for a little quick cash.
Like what? I don't want to pry into that one. Yeah, dude. What you mean, A-List?
You know what, man? If A-List would talk during his fucking videos and shit. Do you talk during your videos, A-List? I'm not really sure. Have we been in a party with A-List?
Yeah.
I don't think so.
In any case, man, I don't even know your voice, A-List. So
he talks in his videos.
So when we start having guests, you're gonna be one of the first, not the first. And we're gonna go ahead and ask you this question, man. Like, what the fuck would you do for a little quick cash, man? It sounds like you would sell your butt for some money, man.
Right.
Oh yeah, A-List Jay Sam, I'm gonna need an interview from y'all, man. Need an interview from y'all. So I need to subscribe to all these channels, man. So when they come ready, you can retweet and get your name out there on the platform. Interview. It's gonna be dope, bro. It's gonna be dope. Interviews coming through. Oh man, never mind. I don't even want to interview that comment.
Man,
I didn't say I want to. I said I never heard you. So I don't want you to type the shit out and list a whole bunch of shit that you would do for a quick $50. I want you to go ahead and say it. That way you want to type so much. I'm worried about your, arthritis and shit.
Let me use dollars where you from. You spend quid.
This nigga got mad quid in his pocket. He got all the quid in his back pocket, man. How you sit down?
But yeah, Biz, what would you do for antics, man?
Oh man, going back to the cape incident, I probably wear my cape and just some underwear and not be random places get filmed. Like random sightings of Biz man.
Oh, like those videos where niggas do silly shit in public.
Yeah, I probably do silly stuff.
You know what? Laugh. That's unsurprising for me, man. That's really unsurprising for me.
I don't like how you said that. I don't.
For notoriety purposes, I was gonna do a video on a train. Do a quick ass video.
Sam said he'll do his profession for cash, and that's it. See, that's what's up.
Oh shit, stripper? Damn, bro, it's weird.
No beats.
Oh okay.
Well, we know what kicks will do.
Bro. I could do a backflip, nigga. I'll do that in a public park. That's as far as I'll go.
I mean, all right, Jay Sam. Let's say this beats ain't moving, right? And you ain't got nothing to fall back on. You like, dog. How am I get my name out here for these beats? I know what I'm gonna do. video about tying shoelaces. That's not gonna work, bro. Like, how far are you gonna go to ensure that you can sell some beats later?
Well, if he do a video about tying shoelaces, but he got a dope beat in the back, then niggas will start asking what the beat, like, yo, what's the beat? And don't really give a fuck about the shoelaces. Then I mean, that's kind of an antic.
I mean, he could do the Lil Tay approach, where he just like forces a little girl to talk shit about people and then and then
There's
defend them.
mad how-to videos, dog, where he could go ahead and pick one that's like he could pick one for a wave and like learn a little bit about it, but then pretty much sub promote his beat in the background and do that shit. Like dudes, there's a bunch of ways you can go ahead and pull that off.
Hold on, A-List. The pound sterling is a dirty copy of the dollar. It's made it exclusive because y'all ain't really got no money over there. Exclusivity comes value. So, you know what I'm saying? Dollar's been around for a long time. Shit for a long time. Came up with that sterling. It is, man. I'm trying to rag on the dollar. Dollar's goat.
History lesson from Biz.
Dollar's goat, bro.
Hey, don't Sterling sell like fake jewelry, bro?
It's about silver.
It's like sterling silver, but it's like, is it coated?
I know Donald Sterling was a racist. So,
all right, what's next, bro?
Oh yeah, that's Clippers, dude, right?
Yeah, it's Clipper. That's Clipper talk.
Dude's a bitch.
Yeah, so Biz would do the Superman like route, going to a public area, start saying dun dun dun, hands on his fucking like fist on his fucking hip, chest all out, and then start saying stupid shit. Right? That's cool. That's cool.
Dun, 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 dun.
Kicks want to go to jail, and for his music, and I would absolutely like probably not. I would. There's a list of things shit I wouldn't do, but
nigga always playing it safe.
Hey, I want to get on. I want to get on my own merit, not for the stupid shit that I do.
True.
Like, yo, man, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do the cinnamon challenge, yo, and however long I stay, that's how many of y'all motherfuckers need to go ahead and listen to my music or buy my art or shit like that. Nah, I'm cool. I don't need to poison myself or do some stupid shit to get a following or to get fans. I don't need to do all that.
I was gonna do that bougie ass rap challenge where they was rapping to that one beat and everybody was doing it.
That'd be cool. That's fine.
I would have destroyed everybody, by the way, but I just didn't do it.
All right, well then not now we don't know. So next time there is one, then you just gonna have to do it.
All right. Let's make one viral. Let's use one of BizZness beats to make it viral.
I got the perfect one.
Make a rap beat for y'all, man. I don't make rap beats on my YouTube.
Nah. I've been rapping in my head to your beats. Every time you play them, or every time you release them. So I'm gonna have to go through the catalog. I know exactly which beat it is. It's a dope ass beat, man. Hey, sidebar. Y'all go ahead and check out Sir Biz Makes, man. He got a bunch of beats on there, dog. Check them out. Share them. Like actually share them. Hit the share fucking button and say, yo, this dude is dope. And let's get this shit popping, man.
I'm also on Spotify. I'm creating a playlist now so y'all can follow it. So
he's on Fire Spot.
Spotify.
Fire Spot.
So Gone challenge? Nah.
That was it. So Gone challenge. That was that beat that they use, I think.
That Drake?
Nah.
Or was it? Oh no, that's that stupid retarded dance. That sideways dance.
That is a Drake joint. But
that sideways dance or some shit like that.
By the way, A-List, we are 525 years old, bro. Don't you ever disrespect America again.
He knows his research.
Let's not start a regional war here.
This is where the next war going to start at. And it's a Google Hangout. Next World War III.
Trump is probably listening, bro. He heard that shit.
Who's this A-List acting?
Who was this A-List acting?
I'm not retweeting none of these statements.
Hey, yo, man. Speaking of antics, yo, I'm gonna call this an antic. Rambo has another movie coming out, dog. This is a fucking antic to me.
Yeah.
Do we need another fucking Rambo?
Yes.
Why?
Because Sylvester Stallone is the man. Yeah. Mindless action.
Fuck up.
Let me see if I can find a trailer for everybody while we talk about it.
But like, come on, how classic would it be for him to come back and do a dope job? What if he does a good job? Then you can't really be mad at it. It's cool.
Like, no. If it's him, no. If he has another guy being Rambo, then yes. Or call sign Rambo or some shit like that. Like how he did Creed, where he passed it on to another generation of boxers. And it's Michael B. Jordan, not saying that the other character in the Rambo movie would have to be African American or anything like that. But if he just pass it on to somebody else and that person takes on the mantle of being Rambo, a legend in that region where he is like a protector in most sorts, then I would be happy with it.
But then he can't make those like stupid ass old school jokes like I still got it. Like after he blows up something or some shit like that. We'd be missing out on those shits.
Nah, man, I'm good. I'm good on all that.
Hey, low key, this song got Old Town Road. Sound pretty fire.
Hey, appreciate you today, Sam, man. Appreciate you.
All right, good looking, Sam. Yeah. See, look, one man, one army guy. Come on, he could do it. He's Sylvester Stallone. Look at his face, bro. Look like he's been through many
bro,
wars.
he's not even at war though. What is going on?
Rambo, the deadly challenges in Congress. Like the fuck?
That's blood.
Looking like Liam Neeson mixed with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Don't disrespect him like that.
Yeah.
Stallone started out in porn.
I don't know if they know, but yeah, hey, listen, I know that Stallone started in porn. I think it was called the Italian Stallion or some shit like that.
Are you serious?
Yo, would that be an antic you use to like get famous?
I mean,
getting
some ass is not an antic. Getting paid for it? I don't know, bro. That's a hustle. That's a hustle.
But to get into the acting scene, Coy, because you got to act in porn.
Yo, real quick, man. What is sidebar? What is Wesley Snipes doing in the goddamn in the mentions, dog? What is that?
I don't know, man. I had to get him up out of there. I saw that, like, all right. You know what the video was called? It was called "Why Hollywood Won't Cast Wesley Snipes Anymore." That's sad.
Oh man.
See, look. All right, man. I'm watching it. It's a little late, man. This nigga's in a farm.
That's what I'm saying.
He was trying to retire.
In America, what it looked like.
He was in the Bronx. You know what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
Like, why are they showing up to your house, sir?
Well, I don't want to kill you now.
This the guy who murdered my whole military base. Got him.
After 40 years, he found him. If it took you 40 years to find one person, bro, you probably shouldn't go to that house.
Send the troops.
Send the
troopas.
Oh shit.
Yo, that shit's crazy, son. Like, yo, we don't need it, dog. If he wants to pass the mantle on, then that'll be cool. You know, whatever. That'll be cool. You know what I'm saying? Keep a series going with a different name or you know, keep the same call sign, whatever. But for him, his old ass being in a farm, you know, rolling hay and doing all that other shit, and then he turns his farm into a deadly Home Alone fucking spot. I'm cool on all that.
Speaking of passing the torch, you know who fumbled the torch or the bag, whatever you want to call it? Yo, in Indiana Jones, Shia LaBeouf was supposed to be the next Indiana Jones. He could have made like 40 movies with that, well, at least 4. And he just ran away from it, bro. Like, I was so upset that they passed on the Indiana Jones heritage to him, and he just like, I don't want it. Like, yo, Indiana Jones is fire, bro. Like, yo, I was so angry. They chose
Yeah,
him.
pretty much.
Yeah, yeah, man. Let's see. The brother went from Blade 3 to straight DVD releases. Nah, he went from Blade 3 to tax evasion. That's what the fuck he went to.
Hey, who darker, Wesley Snipes or Biz?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you to stop trying to roast me, bro. Ain't
It's
nobody
just a
talking to
question.
Wesley.
Hell nah, not back in those VHS days. Shit.
Man, for 120p resolution and shit.
Except for Michael Blackson. I think Michael Blackson is darker than Wesley.
Oh, that dude's dark, yeah.
You mean to tell me you want to compare me to this dark nigga, dog?
I don't know, bro. I'm just
man. You got. I know you looked it up, man. I gotta see what you're talking about, bro.
It's coming.
I was just making some noticeable statements here.
He got some movies this year though. He got something called Cutthroat City in post production. He got another one called Dolomite Is My Name in post production. The Recall came out in 2017, directed video. Armed Response. He was in Chirac? No, he wasn't.
I think he was.
Was?
I think so.
And he was in Expendables 3. It's not so bad. He got
the movie
6 films since he got out of jail, I think.
He did Expendables 3.
That shit was so weird. Bunch of old people.
They asked him what they got him for, and he was like, tax evasion. Like trying to make fun of that shit. Like, nigga, that shit ain't funny. Nigga, pay your taxes. You won't have to do movies like this.
Hey, you might want to change your Charger's name to something else before it gets repossessed. I'm just saying.
Right.
Wesley.
He got mad movies though, bro. Like he had
what was that? Brooklyn's
7
Finest?
seconds. He was in that shit. What the fuck?
Was he in Brooklyn's Finest?
Nicolas Cage.
I don't know. I don't see it on the list.
Like that's when I think that was either before or after he got locked up. But I like that movie where I forget who the undercover cop was, but the undercover cop was trying to save him or some shit like that. I forget what it was, man, but it was a dope movie. Also, speaking of dope movies, man, I don't usually like this dude, but Kevin Hart has a movie with I forget the other dude's name, but it's called the fuck. It's a serious movie, but Kevin Hart is like a caretaker for a guy who's paralyzed from the neck down.
Oh yeah.
He's with a dude from Breaking Bad.
Yeah. Is it Bryan Cranston or some shit?
Yeah, Bryan Cranston.
Bryan Cranston. Yeah. That movie is dope. That movie is fire, y'all. I gotta think about the fucking name.
The Upside.
The Upside. Yeah. Okay, it's called The Upside. Yo, go check that out, man. However way you can do it. That's a dope movie.
I think didn't we have this conversation where it's like we can't take him seriously or some shit?
When that movie came out, like, I mean, he's not the dumb, like flimsy, ignorant, but so trying to be funny ass nigga. Like he's not. Like he doesn't play to stereotypes or anything like that. He well, except for being street, but it's a good movie. It's a good movie, man. If he could pump out more movies like that, then I'll be straight.
It's coming. I think he's tired of doing comedy because he got his own network now, LOL network, where he can do all his comedy stuff.
Yeah, I'm fine on all that. I don't need all that.
He's smart though. He's a hardworking dude though. This dude could come out with a project every year, even less.
It's the same character though.
Yeah, but he's just hardworking. He does
the same character. It's the same character, different name.
I mean, you can't be mad at him for being him though.
I'm not saying that I'm mad. I just don't fuck with it.
I'm the same.
It's like you've seen one, you've seen them all, dog. It's like a Madea movie.
Ugh, the movies are garbage.
No, they're not.
Yes, they are. They're fucking bad. Those movies are terrible. Fucking Tyler Perry, that dude is awful.
You gotta be from the culture to understand, man. You Spanish, you don't get it.
Fuck out of here, nigga. I live in more hood. I lived in the hood longer than you, man.
It's because you're still there.
Exactly. That shit more relevant to me than you right now.
But they're not hood movies though. That's a thing. It like
yeah, but still,
they're like urban
it's
suburban.
Ghetto movies though.
Right.
The movies are not ghetto.
Yes, they're portraying ghetto like culture or whatever you want to call it.
What was the last one you saw?
Or the one or Married or some shit like that. The
Why Did I Get Married?
With, Janet, with Janet Jackson.
And when did that come out?
That wasn't trash.
It wasn't bad, but it was still stupid. Like, it had corny ass moments. Spoiler alert: the bitch gets hit by a car. That shit was fucking stupid. The fuck? Like I think she was like scared. Boom. I kind of laughed. I was like, "That's cool."
Who got hit by a car?
Either Janet or somebody of the like.
No.
Somebody got hit by a car.
See, look. You didn't watch the movie all the way, bro. It was her husband.
Yeah, her husband. Well, same thing.
It ain't the same thing, man. You can't say she when you're supposed to say he. It's not the same.
I mean, not saying it's the same thing, but somebody gets hit by a car, and it was hilarious.
And then, spoiler alert: fucking Dwayne the Rock Johnson shows up at the end.
The fuck? I don't remember that.
Oh, that retirement check today? Man, that's a new feeling, man.
I remember that.
Like that.
My new husband or some shit like that. Oh man, that movie's awful. Why did I get
married? 2 came out. I mean, they get bad. I mean, people like you who just hate it for no reason. That's the reason why they got bad reviews. And don't get me wrong, I'm not a huge Tyler Perry. He is a fairy. Yeah, Tyler Perry movie fan.
Stop.
What? He is a fairy. He is. Anyway, I'm not a huge Tyler Perry movie fan, but I know they're good. It's not like something I'm into. I don't like a whole lot of like family investigative movies, like why families don't work right. I don't like. Not my thing. I can look at my own family for that, but I understand their purpose.
Well, I mean, if you look at your own family for that, it normally shows that the family gets out of that dark time in their lives. So,
yeah, I guess. I suppose I don't know that life.
Like those Christmas movies where everybody that comes home finally comes home for the first time in like 20 years.
Because grandma died.
Grandma died or something like that, where the son is, the outcast or the daughter's the outcast, and then you got other people doing drugs, and then you got somebody with a fucked up significant other, but they all come out fine at the end.
I don't know, man. Like that one, but you were looking for the grandma's recipes. The whole movie, I thought that was dope. I forget what movie that was though. Passed away, and they were trying to do Thanksgiving or something like that, and they couldn't find her recipes for nothing. The dad was trying to make her pie, her special pie. I mean, her husband trying to make her pie. He had accidentally found it towards the end. I don't know what movie.
Yep, and then everybody was happy. Was everybody happy after they found the recipe?
I mean, they were like reminiscing, and they were like, like really thinking about why they were there in the first place, and that, it wasn't about each other. It was about the fact that they lost their grandma. I mean, it made it less personal for each person and more about the reason why they're there in the first place. Made it like not a happy moment, but it was like a moment of reckoning where you understood like this is bigger than me about our family.
Right. Okay.
They were so sad and shit, but
why would they mess up grandma's recipe though? It's fucked up.
Didn't.
They couldn't find the recipes. They were just trying to do the best they could with what they knew.
It's like, oh man, she made this great peach cobbler. We're gonna go ahead and try to make it. Fuck it up. Man, this shit don't taste nothing like it.
They fucked it up. They should have left it. Now they're gonna remember that fucking garbage rendition that they did. Nothing like grandma's.
All right, man. Let's move on. Let's go to Death Stranding, man. Video game topic. I know some of y'all ain't into video games. That's in the chat.
How dare
except
they?
for A-List and Lee. I'm not sure if Sam nor Take Back Music.
Everybody's into video games. They play Candy Crush.
They play Candy Crush? No, these type of video games. So Death Stranding came out with a a trailer, and it had that baby in it. You know what I mean? I
The
didn't watch
baby.
it. I didn't watch it because I'm not into the game. But supposedly people are happy about it or split. I'm not sure. So
Man, that shit's gonna be
what y'all think about it?
fire.
Is that a
So
game
like
y'all want to play?
from what I see, like they added like a little weapon wheel and all that shit. They added mad shit. They added like you could interact with the world with like little ladders and shit, which is kind of like a big step up if you think about it. And this it looks like the story's actually like available now. Like that's just kind of crazy.
Is it about a little baby?
So basically, the thing with the baby is that he could transport you to another like universe, like to a parallel universe, and like that's like the key to it. The key to like going into that little Death Stranding place or whatever they call it. So the baby's like extremely important. It's kind of funny.
What? It's like the fifth dimension or some shit?
So something like that. It's like going into like you know how everything has a parallel universe supposedly? It's kind of like that kind of concept where it's like, oh, you have another sick and the other side of the world and shit like that.
Hold on, time out. Hey, yo,
It's like
A-list.
parallel universes,
Time out,
but
time out,
this
time out.
universe has like fucking death baby things.
A-list, bro. Let me ask you a question. What game do I have to beat to make you stop saying these things? So tired of you saying I don't play video games. I'm not into them.
Yo, you gotta stream it too, bro. You gotta stream it too.
I will, just for this one person. He'll be breaking private for him. I'll
Yo,
make you
A-list, put up the $50, yo. He'll stream it and beat it, dog.
50 cash.
$50? Look at 100,
50
nigga.
cash.
I don't work for free. I don't work for cheap either. But that's right. It looked pretty good to me, man. I think I'm gonna probably not play it.
It looked pretty good, but he ain't gonna play.
I ain't gonna play that shit.
Be Bloodborne on stream. I could do that. That's easy.
Oh shit.
And the thing that I learned about it is that there's like companies. So that guy is like a company of delivering people. So he delivers like these fucking packages, which one of them happens to be a baby, I think. And then like you got other crazy weird people who do the same business and they're trying to get what you got. It's weird, man. You know Kojima.
I ain't giving a penny till you dudes get super chat popping.
Bro, how many more views? I mean, minutes we need? You time to your partner.
I don't know.
Well, we need at least 1,000 subscribers, and y'all niggas not helping.
Yeah.
So
yeah, y'all ain't helping, man. Like I'm trying to tell y'all to share and retweet, like, promote the shit. Y'all ain't doing it, man. So if you want to talk about the super chat, bruh, maybe you can help us out with the super chat.
Right.
Yeah, I feel you, Jay Sam. That's where I'm at right now. I'm trying to do some other stuff. Shit pop. Podcast and for my own personal hobby outside of game. I feel you, man.
Yeah.
Hard to find time for everything.
Speaking on that, I'm trying to get some art utensils and shit like that so I can start drawing again. Yeah, man.
Hey, new subscriber alert. We need to get that thing. I'm gonna code your channel so that we get a subscriber alert. Yeah. Thanks for saying, Jay Sam. Appreciate that, fam.
Appreciate that, man.
Word up.
Yeah, so I'm trying to get
Oh man, A-list.
All right, you've been there from the beginning, man. Respect.
We don't remember you as number 5, bro.
Hold up, I can actually check, nigga, while you sitting there playing that. Hold up, I can actually check and see when you subscribe.
We're gonna put you on the A-list, bro.
Subscriber 5.
But yeah, man, I'm trying to get into my art bag again, and I'm trying to do basketball and all that other stuff too, trying to get back in shape and all that, man. So I got a lot of things I want to do. So I feel y'all, man. I just had my twins about almost 2 months ago.
Yep.
May 2nd,
What's today?
right?
The first? Is today the first?
No, it was April 1st, right?
Yep.
Yeah,
2 months
it's
ago.
2 months. Yeah, 2
Oh,
months.
2 months ago, man. So yeah, I'm mad busy. So while I'm taking care of them, I might just go ahead and start drawing again. But that's my little
Yeah, get that Instagram popping.
get that instant. I gotta get an Instagram.
Yeah, I got Instagram. It's a weird place to be at because people just be following you for no reason. I don't understand this place.
Word.
Who are these folks? But it's cool. Yeah, definitely do your art and put it on Instagram, and you'll be all right.
Yeah, I'll try that. But let's go back to Death Stranding, man. Oh, well, we know Kicks want to do music, so if you two niggas link up, then
Right. You got to hear my record Sickly. It's fire. It's on Blind Giant, bro.
that shit is straight booty. And I ain't talking about the nice, fine, like round booties. I'm talking about the worst implants and
Bro,
injections you have ever seen.
Bro, you should hear his guest feature, bro. That shit funny.
That shit is gonna be fire. Yeah, I gotta put y'all on, man. That's Blind Giant on SoundCloud. That's the group I got with my homie who does the beats, Scooty, man. Yeah, we gotta link up SoundClouds if you got one, Sam. I got your back, homie.
So Death Stranding, man. Biz ain't getting it. So I'm not getting it. It seems like Kicks is gonna be the only one getting it.
I'm getting it. This has an opportunity to play.
No, I actually got a hook except for the next 3 games, I think. 2 or 3 games. That the other one that just came out. I'll get that today. I think about
my Days Gone.
Yeah, I get Days Gone today. I'll get Death Stranding to drop.
Oof, November. That shit gonna be fire. And I think is Last of Us coming out this year too? Last of Us 2? Oh man. If that shit comes out this year.
Yeah, they ain't showing J Sam, man. They ain't showing J Sam on the new sub list.
Damn, he not A-list.
Nah.
Been here for a break, bro.
Yeah.
So what happened? What's been going on lately, man? Any weird shit going on, bro?
Any weird shit going on? I saw Aladdin. That shit was good and weird at the same time. It was good that it was weird. That's I thought it was gonna be trash.
Hey, they want to know you. They asking about your SoundCloud, bro.
I got you, bruh. Put in the chat. Oh, Trev Soup on SoundCloud, bro.
Put the link in the chat.
Trev Soup on SoundCloud. I'm put the link in the chat still.
Yo, A-list definitely wasn't linked. A-list definitely wasn't 5, dog.
He said, "Remember when we found Kick's rap video from like 2011?" Not every day. You can say it's not yours all you want, but you was in it, nigga.
Man, that shit flames.
Trying to get paid.
Yeah, I had the best verse.
You were definitely not subscriber number 5, nigga.
That neck bone.
The best verse.
That neck bone.
Yeah. Make a kiss all over my neck bone.
Give me a chick who besos that licks both sides of the neck bone. Okay.
Hey, thanks, Sam. I didn't. Thanks for the congrats, man. I didn't see congratulations.
Yeah, man. We hard lyricists over here. Except Sick. He still can't rebuttal to me. So it ain't on wax, so it don't exist.
Yeah. Ask me if I really give a shit, dog.
See, that's exactly what I said in the song. Hey, Sam, listen to the song. This is exactly what I say he was gonna do, and he's doing it. So,
because I don't do it.
He said, look for his old account, Chief.
Like, oh, this is your new account. What's your old account name, nigga?
A-list acting original.
A-list acting a fool. So Death Stranding is Kicks' bag. I'm not getting it. Biz said he ain't getting it. Shit might turn up being free on PlayStation Plus sometime soon.
You tripping? You don't play games. Oh no.
Okay, you were. Yeah, well, that doesn't mean you was 5, nigga. You was probably 55. Appreciate you.
55.
When you stream Killing Floor, look, this nigga got a good memory, man. I appreciate you, yo. You're a straight fan for real.
Man, my man been there since day 58. That's crazy.
That's cool, man. It might need a chance to wait. Never mind. I don't even know. Might need a chance to refresh. We ain't talking about that. All right, man. Wanted to get into something serious, man. Something that just happened yesterday. Let's see. The Virginia Beach mass shooting. I think it happened yesterday. Let me see. It's an update. Yeah, it happened. I think it happened yesterday. A shooter who opened fire indiscriminately in a Virginia Beach city building Friday afternoon, killing 12 people and sending at least 4 others to the hospital, was a disgruntled employee. A Virginia government source briefed on the investigation who told CNN the shooter, a public utilities worker, died after a long moving gunfire with officers. 4 people that went to the hospital
I'm playing the news report.
were in surgery.
And now some of what they saw.
I appreciate you, A-List. Damn, relax.
Joining us by phone is Alyssa Andrews. She took this photo. Thank you so much for being
back
with
to
us.
it.
Can you
Hospital
describe
officials said 3 people are in critical condition and 1 is in fair condition. So this happened in Virginia Beach, man. That's right across the water from me. I'm in Hampton, Virginia. And starting to get close to home where all these mass shootings and all the other bullshit is going on. I think last week there was a mass shooting in Chesapeake, Virginia. It was at a house party, and I think 8 people got killed.
That's
Not really
crazy.
sure. I normally don't want to talk about this stuff because I want to keep everything positive. But again, it's hitting close to home, and I don't want people to think that we're oblivious to the shit that's going on in the world. They said that the dude had a silencer on his gun.
Damn, son.
That's what they said. From what I heard, my man had a silencer on his gun and he was plucking motherfuckers. And it definitely has to raise the question of what's going to happen with these guns, gun laws, and these loopholes that are allowing people to get these type of weapons. Because he had an assault rifle and he had a semi-automatic. I'm not sure which weapon he had the silencer on, but it's nuts, man. It's crazy. What y'all think about this?
Man, like I feel like we hear stories like this too fucking often. Like people are insane, bro. Like what would prompt you to fucking do something like that's evil. That shit is OD.
It was it was a barrel shroud. Okay, all right. So that is a bit different than a silencer.
Damn, you said what, killed 12 people, 11 people?
The report says 11, but
I
it might
said
have changed.
semi-automatic handgun. I believe I said semi-automatic handgun.
Yeah, it's a rifle and semi-automatic pistol. Semi-automatic.
Yeah.
Covered. I don't know, man. It's like you can go back to gun control all you want, but at the same time, it's like people who do the stuff like that, it's genetic, man. It's like something we can't stop. Like they even found a gene that they found in people that you're more likely to be violent. And then on top of that, if you had any type of child trauma, you're likely to be even more violent. And about 70% of, and that's a rough number from I remember from research, around 70% of people who have child abuse and this gene are likely to do violent shit. So it's like can't avoid it because either they're gonna do it with a gun or they're gonna do it with a knife. They're gonna do it with their hands. They're gonna do it with something. So it's like, man, it's just sort of like an inevitable, and we just have to like watch out for folks that are capable. You know what I'm saying? So.
And that's true. It could be basically bullshit ass family or whatever, the way the person was raised, maybe the neighborhood they were in that makes a person act that way, feel that way. Something clicks in them. Fucking these people have no fucking like how you call it, like fucking, they just got no limit to like what they could do. Like they just fucking think it's normal shit. Like it's kind of fucked up to think about. Feel bad for those people. Well, I feel bad for the people who are victims to people like that, but like what can we do about crazy people?
See, all right. So here's the thing. Here's the thing with this, man. I like guns, right? I'm definitely not ignorant to guns when it comes to using them and when it comes to how they like doing certain things with them. Because I'm prior military and all that weapon retention, I kept all that shit in memory because I wanted to own a gun. I don't own a gun today, but I do think that there should be some kind of, limit to how many guns you have. Cause I know a dude told me yesterday, bruh, and he showed me, he said, yeah, man, I got a silencer on this on my AK. This nigga got an AK, bro. Why the fuck do you need an AK? He got a silencer on his hunting rifle. And he got all sorts of types of fucking weapons, my dude. He has at least 15 from what he showed me. And I'm thinking to myself, like, yo, why do you need that?
I mean, the same people who collect baseball cards. Why do you need so many? Like, you just do it because you like them.
Yeah.
No, there's a difference in what the use of those type of things are for. I'm sure he has the ammo for it, the mags, all the attachment, well, not all the attachments, but some attachments and things like that, right? So my question is, why the need for all that?
I don't know.
Like I think people like
collection.
Yeah, just like the way they look, like the way they sound, like the way they handle. Like they buy what they like, but it only takes one with a extremely amount of ammo to do a lot of harm like this. You know what I mean? Like just because you have a collection of 100, you may not shoot nobody, but somebody get one and kill several people. It's not about the quantity; it's about the quality of person.
Yeah.
I kind of see it I kind of see what you're saying, but I see it in both ways. Like what A-List is saying, 1 gun or 100 guns, what doesn't matter? Both weapons are designed to murder. That's true. I see that some people, if you want to own a gun and you're not doing it by the Second Amendment to the letter, that you should go ahead and have it for self-defense, meaning like in home.
Right.
To carry it out in person and everything like that I think that requires for you to be under a well-regulated militia. It's in the Second Amendment. Nobody should test me on that. It's right there on it. If you're not within the guidelines of the Second Amendment, you shouldn't own a gun, period, per se. But since everybody want to be lax about the Second Amendment and it's just the right to bear arms, you should only bear it in your house, home protection. That's my opinion. You can have a handgun and a shotgun. That's my thought.
Mm.
You should be able to defend yourself though at all times.
Yeah, that's why I said self-defense.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think there should be a limit to what you can have or what you should have.
And then if you want to hunt, that's fine. Hunting is cool and all that other stuff. I'm cool and all that. I never done it, but it's cool. I'm not an outdoorsy type person when it comes to trees and bugs all on my face and all that other shit. I'm cool with all that. But I think if you're gonna have a weapon, it should be for a specific reason. A good reason per se, like defense of life. This dude got an AK. You're not defending yourself in your house with an AK.
Shit, if you got a terrible shot, you might need an AK.
He had a SIG.
Yeah. Because like
not this guy. I'm sorry, not this guy that did the shooting, but this
your
guy
friend,
that I know.
your buddy old pal. Because I'm in New York, right? Shit's obviously illegal here. I feel like if it was legal here, it would be fucking nuts in the beginning. Like everybody would be like, "Yo, I could buy a gun. Yeah, I'm shooting everybody I hate." But then, like after, but then after a while, I think everybody's gonna have a gun and defend yourself. Because the people who want guns are gonna get guns anyway. So guns should definitely be legal in New York. Because everybody needs a way to defend themselves, especially here.
7.62 over penetrates in the house, and then you can accidentally shoot your kids or your significant other when you do some shit like that. When you're using that type of ammunition, you're absolutely right. Automatics are not for home defense. I agree with you, A-List. After the New Zealand, that's New Zealand, right? Shooting, the gun laws changed immediately in New Zealand. You're right. Yeah, absolutely right. They did. As soon as it happened, they clamped down on it, and there hasn't been anything since. Now the go-to explanation is which was what Biz was kind of alluding to, is mental health. Mental health. I'll say this because I don't want to say it be either or, but mental health is mental health coupled with guns is a bad mix. That should go without question. So it can't be
say poor mental health,
huh?
Or mental health with guns.
Guns with mental health or
no, poor mental health.
Guns. It either way, it's a bad mix, and for people to run to mental health rather than mental health and guns, or just looking at the guns. We are not the most significant people when it comes to mental health. We're not the poster child for mental health. The whole world has people with mental health issues, and we're the only ones with this type of problem.
Damn.
Mostly.
It's like I want to bring up a story, but like I don't want to blow up the person's spot either. So I'll talk like vaguely, or I'll just pose it as a question. So like, let's say if your child is, your child got mental disability or some shit like that, and you have, let's say, 3 kids. Two of them are older than, both of them are older than, the mentally, challenged one. And they had actually have a fight, but it became so bad that the mentally like affected young brother or whatever fucking stabs his older brother. And you put him in a mental institution, he comes back 2 years later, does the same thing. Do you kick out your son? Like, do you kick him out, like knowing that like he might do this shit again, or do you like bring him in and try to get him help, even though places don't accept him, let's say?
Well, you
like, what would you do in that situation?
You try to get them help. You don't leave them you shouldn't leave them by themselves.
But then if you bring him, he's gonna try and stab you. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, what do you do there?
You're gonna have to take all the weapons away from him and do what you need to do, or call the police and get him there. Sam, yeah, U.S. sold AKs and
What happened?
What?
Dude, you just have an aneurysm? You okay?
Oh man, this.
I know you guys. Are you good?
Yeah, you good.
All right. Yeah, you're right. There are no fully automatic weapons that you can have. Is it offline now?
What offline?
Huh?
No, I think you're good.
What offline? What are you talking about, bro?
No, my fucking laptop is acting up. Hold on.
Right. No, we good.
All right, so I just wanted to address. All right, so yeah, you're right. There are none, but there are loopholes that allow people to have certain type of attachments that will allow the weapon to simulate an automatic feel, or automatic firing. Like, oh god, what the fuck was that bus stop called? It was used in the Las Vegas massacre. Or not massacre, but the Las Vegas mass shooting.
Bump stock,
right? there are loopholes that will allow people to sell that shit, and then it'll simulate an automatic feel to the weapon, and that's what most people are getting, buying, using. Like like these, like you don't need all that shit.
Not at all.
You have 3 bump stocks. See what you need it for? Who's coming into your crib?
Yeah, A-list. The thing about the automatic videos you've been seeing is that people mod their weapons. You can't buy them like that. And in order to be knowledgeable to be able to do that, you have to have a certain responsibility to what automatics can do. A lot of people you see doing that, they're expert marksmen that have videos like that. That's why they have videos shooting automatics like on. You don't see like random biz post a video of him firing over a firearm that's automatic because I don't even know where to start to get one or how to make one fire automatic.
I don't think we're imminent to a invasion by a different country where you would absolutely 100% need a automatic weapon.
I mean, it just things that people are into, man. That's all it is. You know what I'm saying? So it's like just no different than somebody modding a car to go extremely faster than the speed limit. Like, why do you need a car that fast? You know what I mean? But it's if you're into it, you're gonna make it happen because you want to go fast, or in this case, you want to have the ability to shoot a lot because it feels great. Firing a weapon feels exhilarating, and I can only imagine firing an automatic because I remember the only 2 times I ever fired an automatic weapon was a saw, and it was for training purposes, just get familiar with it. And this one short burst feels like I don't even want to get into the weeds about it, but it feels amazing.
Listen. I know. I have to do that shit for work, and you know I pass with flying colors when it comes to shooting, but it's just the you know, the thought of the necessity. I understand. Okay, you want to talk about you know, collection and antiques and all that other stuff. I'm with you to an extent, but when you're talking about somebody with mental health and they have guns, you don't know who's going to break down. You don't know who's going to flip out. You don't know who's going to be disgruntled. You don't know anything like that. So why even, I guess the question is, why even allow people to have these type of weapons when you don't know their mental state or you don't know the future in which their mental state can be compromised?
I mean, it's a fine line. Like, people are gonna do fucked up shit, and we gotta nip that in the bud somehow, some way. Or like, you shouldn't be able to buy a gun in a day. What I mean is, the waiting period should be a lot longer. Maybe instead of 30 days, maybe 6 months, so you can go to some classes, maybe go to see some get a psycho vow and all that other good stuff, and then and only then you can have a weapon. But the way the purchase program is set up now is designed to where you have easy access to it if you're just slightly patient. It's not nearly the waiting game is not nearly long enough. And those who are going to do bad stuff, yeah, they can get stuff immediately, but hey, we got to start somewhere. And I think that changing the application process to get a weapon can at least alleviate these young kids from taking their parents' stuff. Wait a minute, that's not going to work. The parents can qualify, but it's just, I mean, it's hard. It's hard, man. The more I talk about it, the more unreasonable it is to do it unless we just ban them completely.
Yeah, I agree. It's hard. Hey, listen, that's not unrealistic. You can get them type of shits off of the black market, and within the streets.
Yeah, for sure.
Future Mental Health State, Slippery Slope by J Sam. Yeah, you're absolutely right. But you also you still have to prepare for the unknown. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying that everybody in the future, whoever wants guns, is gonna have a mental breakdown. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is that we don't know. That's where the vetting comes in with what Biz is saying. You couple all that into it. taking classes because in the military, you had to take a class.
Yep.
And you had to show that you were competent with the weapon. Also, you still had to show that you had a good mental stability to handle that weapon. If they didn't trust you with that weapon, you wasn't carrying it. If you weren't carrying it, you was pretty much out of the military. So, not trying to say that you should militarize the way that it should be issued, but something needs to be done to where somebody can identify somebody that is not mentally stable, somebody who doesn't know what they're doing, and I just, that's just my opinion. Also, I just want to throw out this disclaimer. If you don't agree with us with anything that we say on any topic, we should have said this from the beginning, but since we got more people here, if you don't agree with us on any topic, that's fine. We're not a hateful bunch. We're cool on all that. We like different opinions on certain things. So if you have a different opinion with us, we're not going to hold that against you. We still welcome you, not for the sake of, helping this channel grow, but for the sake of knowing that people have different opinions, and it's fine. It's okay. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't make you a bad person at all just because you have a different opinion. So we'll go ahead and give you that respect. We just appreciate it if you go ahead and give us that respect if we disagree with you.
Yo, carrying the M60 sucks, bro. I carried that for a day. I was like, you know what? I quit, bro.
You carried the M60?
I carried it for a day. I was so mad.
I had to carry a 240 Bravo with all the ammo on my back.
You was tired.
Hey, but guess what, man? I was dunking like 2 days later. Like I wasn't playing basketball at all too much, you know what I'm saying? Because it was a TDY pretty much. I had to go to a different part of the base and work there. But they had me carry the 240 Bravo and all the ammo on my back, son. And I wasn't even playing ball to an extent. But 2 days when I started playing ball again and everything like that, I was like, oh shit. I'm a little bit faster now.
A-List says, can you really tell if someone is mentally fit to buy a gun? I think if you just take the time to, I think once you start the application process to purchase a weapon, we waste so much money on our taxes on different things that we can set aside a pot of money for applicants for weapons to get like maybe 4 sessions with a therapist to kind of unpack. You know what I mean? Because like when you sit down with somebody long enough, you're going to say some shit that exposes your true motives for wanting a weapon in the first place. Like, oh, I was bullied a lot and makes me upset. And, like you end up saying some trigger statements that maybe says like, maybe in the future you can purchase a weapon, but right now we feel like this is not a good time. You got a lot of emotional turmoil and stuff like that with you, and we don't feel like, oh, you should go through this. I think that's a program that could be done. Would Americans want that? Probably not, because they're going to see like it's a waste of money because just how we operate and think. But just based on my own merit and my own thinking, I think that would be 100% perfect to at least dissuade a lot of incidents that happen from occurring in the first place if we just time out in the financial responsibility to figure out who these are and what their true motives behind owning a weapon is. So
you know what? To your point, the NRA, since they be getting money from foreign governments and shit like that, maybe they should go ahead and pay for those type of programs so that people can actually buy their weapons.
Yep. Why not, right? Exactly, 100%.
I mean, those type of
their responsibility. They're the NRA.
Yeah, they're the NRA, right? So they're responsible. Since they're getting the money and they want people to buy the weapons, they should go ahead and pay for those type of programs. The weapons already cost a lot of money. Them shits are expensive. You're not going to catch a gun that's like not over $300 maybe, unless somebody is selling it to you offhand. And since they want their guns sold, and they pretty much profit off of shit like this because people actually still go out and buy guns because they think good guys versus bad guys is gonna work. They go out and buy guns, so they should go ahead and take that money, invest it in having other people buy more weapons and vetting their people. I think that's a great idea.
then again, most of these mass murderers are normal, sane people. You just can't stop murder. A lot of times, on the surface, they appear that way because people are just generally very good at masking as a defense mechanism. Like even when, like imagine on your worst day, you feel bad, but when you get around a certain set of people, you don't expose that. You mask it, you protect yourself, and they don't even know anything's wrong with you. But in your heart of heart, you're like, man, I feel the worst I've ever felt. But they won't never know it because you're masking. So like, but if you was around them a lot longer, like all day, every day, they'll eventually be like, yo, you good? What's going on, man? You going through something? That's what I'm saying. Like, we have to take a longer amount of time to allow these bad things to surface so that we can identify them and deem or not deem you as being responsible enough to carry a firearm. Now, the only downside is that if at one point you were in good enough shape to purchase a weapon and you did, and then you start to go through those things later on in life, maybe we need to have a revetting process every 2 to 3 years, like we do for security clearances. You know what I mean? Like, you come back, you get checked out, like, yo, what's going on? What's new? I just lost my wife. My house got repossessed, but I still got all these guns.
Hey,
we might need those
not
guns
bad,
back, bruh. We might need those guns back till you get back on your feet. You know what I mean?
Not bad. Not bad. Like a security clearance. You're absolutely right. Because when you hold a security clearance, it's considered just as dangerous as having a weapon.
If not more. You can kill a whole country with it.
Yep. Not bad, son. I didn't even think about that. I just came up with the NRA bullshit, but you went real further with that.
Man,
that's a good idea.
I've been talking about this for a long time with people like, I need all my guns. I need all my guns. That could be a song. I need all my guns.
I need all my guns. I need all my guns. I need all my... Yeah.
100 rounds in the tunnel. Do it down with the banana.
Yeah, hey man, I can tell y'all about a conversation I had with somebody who was like, yo man, if the government, first of all, they think the government's gonna come and take your guns, right? Hey man, if the government come and take my guns, I'm glad I have them. This nigga really said that shit. I said, so what you gonna do? You gonna shoot? You gonna kill the government? You gonna try to shoot at the government over your guns? He's like, I didn't say that. I'm like, yes, the fuck you did. What the fuck does that mean? Like, come on, these people that niggas probably. Oh man, I'm not even gonna go into it too much, but it's fucking nonsense, man. That people value their guns more than anything, and the problem is, if they really want to sit up there again and hold that Second Amendment, they want to hold that shit up real high. I need to see each and every one of these motherfuckers' credentials as far as being in a well-regulated militia. The Second Amendment does not stop at the right to bear arms. It does not stop there.
I think the only thing I think how people fight that is because everybody who's in a well-regulated militia back then, when it was drafted, were civilians. So, and they actually were already armed and weaponized when they were called to serve. So it's like they weren't even issued weapons back then. You just grabbed what was in your barn and you ran out there to go fight. You know?
True indeed. But here's the thing. There are I did this about 4 years ago. A buddy of mine at the time were talking about it, and I pulled up the whole Second Amendment, and then we actually looked up well-regulated militias in Virginia. I think there's over 100, if not more, well-regulated militias out there.
Or the Guard?
Not just the Guard. The Guard is like what I seem to think that the Guard is a,
because each unit should be counted as a
government thing.
Oh, okay.
It's like a government thing, but there are over 100 in Virginia alone.
No, you talking about those reenactment groups? They don't count, bro.
Not reenact, nigga. Shut up.
All right.
I'm talking about well-regulated militias. They got their name is registered, their members are registered, and they go through a whole bunch of other stuff. It's like a fucking bike club.
They're the ones that should be. They need some behavioral counseling too, because why would you sign up for that?
To own the gun.
There's
to
more
follow
to it.
the Second Amendment to the letter.
Like, why did you like? Did you get rejected from the military service? Like, what's going on? Like, why are you there? Like, because outside of that, I don't get it. So I think you should be screened.
Well, that's I don't know anything about their psyche, but at least they're following it to the letter. I don't think any of these mass shootings or anything like that have been by somebody who is of a well-regulated militia. So,
and I don't want to make this like something else, but like to me, that sounds like what the Black Panthers were, and they got eliminated. So
that's exactly what they were. They were, in a sense, a well-regulated militia. It's just that what they were standing for was not very ideal or
protecting their community. I don't know. That seems pretty good.
Yeah, they policed their own communities and everything like that, but the government had their leader assassinated. That's a different story for a different time. But yeah, as far as these shootings go, this shit is crazy. Something needs to be done. Prayers and condolences don't do shit. And it's time for something to be done. I don't want to get into the political aspect, but something needs to be done other than militias are illegal. That's why it says well-regulated militias. But unless the government don't like you. But something needs to be done.
Yeah, militias are legal. This had to be identified so that the government could track you. And to be honest, a lot of them are not even being tracked very well. A lot of them are in the middle of the woods, and they're a lot bigger than we think they are. They got like real compounds, and and the topography or the vegetation is so overgrown that you can't even really see what's going on at these locations. And the military just kind of, not the military, the government kind of turns a blind eye because of who they are and what they stand for. Is not a threat to the United States, but it could be a threat to a certain group of people. But they don't care about it. It's wild. It's wild.
Yeah, it is crazy. Yeah, I feel like something needs to be done. Not even gonna get into the whole political aspect of it. Get into the statistics and stuff like that and everything else. They didn't show the picture of the shooter.
I saw a video where they identified him. I could bring that.
No. I they have this thing where they don't want to promote, making a person a martyr or anything like that or some shit. But yeah, something needs to be done. Kicks, where the fuck are you?
Nigga, I don't know anything about this fucking subject. So y'all could go at it. Y'all seem to be having a circle jerk over there. Y'all good. Man.
Circle jerk.
Why are you so disrespectful, good, bro?
Oh my god.
Having an NRA circle jerk over there.
We're just talking about ways to prevent it or ways to monitor it. That's it, man.
I don't know nothing about guns, man.
I want to talk about Nintendo. All right, let's talk about Nintendo, bro.
Yeah, that's what we want to talk.
All right, let's talk about something that's not fucking circle jerking guns. Like, I don't know nothing about guns, my nigga.
It's not circle jerking guns, my nigga. If we would, let's be serious. If we were talking about circle jerking guns, we would be talking about the maximum range of a certain type of weapon, the components, all the other shit. That's circle jerking. We're talking about an issue.
The new mag.
I was done carrying this gun for a month. I get to dunk the ball in basketball. I was light on my feet.
Fired.
Yeah. Hey guys, we need a new member. Kicks is just fucking ridiculous.
All right, hold on. Let me see.
I fired an automatic. It felt so great. I ain't gonna go into detail, but it felt good.
It is.
We're gonna have to cut it. We're gonna have to cut it here. We have to cut it here. Not to do it on a bad note, but I just felt like we should definitely start talking about stuff that's happened. With trying to stay without the political realm. Stay out of the political realm and stay out of the religious realm, because that's where most people are sensitive, and that's where the disclaimer that I gave out in the middle of this does not seem to apply to everybody when it comes to respecting other people's ideas or their beliefs or anything like that, telling somebody that they're wrong or anything like that. Respect just gets thrown out the window when it comes to those two topics. But I do want to try to keep this podcast, high energy, interesting topics and all that. But this again hit too close to home, and it went from Chesapeake to Virginia Beach, and I don't know where else it'll go. So that's why I wanted to talk about this, and anything like that. Again, also, people in the chat, man, Sam, anybody, if y'all have any interesting topics that y'all want us to discuss, send us the link about the topic. I know I'll go ahead and do my homework on it somewhat, just read the link and everything, and we'll go ahead and discuss it, man. Ashley, she came up with a discussion point last week, and then we talked about it, and then it went to a whole slew of other shit that was funny. Niggas fucking outside of damn cemeteries, business, like sex in the office or some shit like that, and Kicks wanting to leave people out in the fucking alley.
Best place, bro.
No, he wanted to leave his girl. Like, check out the last podcast for real. Kicks wanted to leave his girlfriend out in the alley for a scenario type shit. I don't know why. I don't know. Like, he was thinking Grand Theft Auto or some shit. I don't know.
I ain't paying you, girl. Get out.
But it was funny. Hey, baby, what's your topic? What's your topic?
Oh man.
When we getting some women on the show.
We gotta wait on Liz, which is gonna happen in 2023.
Yeah, look, man, I want my wife to come on so she could go ahead and, break that social barrier of, not wanting to talk in front of like a stream or something like that. But
a matter of fact, you got a topic? Come on in.
Oh yeah. You know what? Next week, wait, I might have to work next week.
5 again?
Yeah, it might have to be 5 again.
Right.
but we'll see. I'll let everybody know ahead of time. But yeah, man, we want the audience to be active too, not only in the chat, but just bringing up topics to us, and we'll discuss it so y'all can see what our opinions are on it. We need some single ones, Chief. Well, then, you know what? Hey, Liz, do you know some single women? I know it's a quick why. Just type in why, my guy. And then I'm going to tell you to talk to those single women and actually get them on the show. And then we'll ask them a question that we've always wanted to ask somebody, which was, why do you put your ass on a man when you sleep, but you don't want to give them none?
They don't even be sleep, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, they awake as fuck.
Tending to be sleep. That's the way.
Yeah, I'm gonna fuck with this nigga real quick. That type of shit. And we ain't about to get started. All right, man. Outros, Kicks. Go ahead, baby. Hold on. My bad, Kicks. Baby, go ahead and tell
baby, bro. Hey, yo.
Baby, tell somebody. Tell your folks, baby. Tell your folks to, come on the stream or whatnot if you don't want to, and we'll go ahead and discuss it with them.
All right,
go ahead, Kicks.
Trev Super on SoundCloud. Well, I got that new follower, man. I followed you back, Sam. So listen to that. That's my old stuff. I'm put out some new stuff soon. I know Trev Super on YouTube. Trev Super on Twitter. Yeah, man. Follow me.
Go ahead, Biz.
Hey, y'all, it's Biz. Biz is part of Kickin BizZness, and I am ready to be out of here. So I thank you guys for showing up and being ready to leave on time. Doors over there. And by the way, all my links are in the description. If you haven't followed me on any of my platforms, you're dead to me. If you want to be alive again, we can resurrect you by if you just click a link, hit the heart, hit subscribe, or hit follow, and we good to go. Until then, next week, see you later.
Yep, it's Just Sick, man. Just check in the description for all the links and stuff for everybody. Hit me on Twitter if you have a topic, or hit Biz on Twitter. He Kicks on Twitter. And we out, man. Good show. See y'all next week.
You said Tuesday? Let's do Tuesday,
I'm about to say
bro.
tomorrow. Next week, y'all.
Later. See you on Tuesday.
Bye.
Liz said she followed you.
What? I followed you last week, Kicks. I don't want to hear about that. It's over. Hold on. Oh, I opened up Twitch.
Oh, yeah, on Twitter. Yeah, I appreciate that shit. That's all